I'm your host, Q Christopher, all the way from Jamaica, and we have a special guest for you, all the way from United States, is Zanaya, Bengali Black. Welcome to the show, baby.
Thank you for having
You're
me.
absolutely welcome.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here in Jamaica. The weather back in Brooklyn, it's rainy, it's crazy. So I'm just so fortunate to be here.
Yeah, man. You come out here and just to enjoy the beautiful weather and also bring
And the
them the
beautiful men. I
music.
mean, come
And
on. Let's be real here. The beautiful men
I feel you.
like
I feel you.
yourself.
Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. I
No
try to
doubt.
drink my coconut water and thing. You know
I
what I
could
mean?
tell your skin is looking fabu.
Take it.
All
Try it,
right.
try it. But this is all about you
Oh,
and your brilliance and your music. And right now you're crossing over to the West Indian market. You're
yes.
bringing your hip hop to the West Indian market. Let's talk about that. Let me understand why did you choose to do so? Tell me. Talk about your journey.
Well, you will find a lot of hip hop artists do come from Caribbean backgrounds.
Right.
However, it's just cooler in hip hop to assimilate to this African American narrative. And, I do come from an African American and Caribbean background. So I thought it was very important for me to put that in my music,
Okay.
for my music to be a reflection of who I am and my journey in this, African diaspora. Like, we come from different lanes, but our hip hop should be respected.
Is this something that you always thought about doing, or this is just over the past year or so you just thought about combining these type of music?
It's something that I always wanted to do. However, when I first started in this industry 15 years ago, it wasn't popular.
15 years, you look
15.
19 though.
Well, black don't crack. Come
Yeah,
on.
man.
But when I started 15 years ago, when I was a young, go hard rapper, it was just hard to come in with something different. You kind of had to do the Nicki or the Little
Yeah,
Kim.
man. Yeah, man.
So I went with what was popular at the time, and as things got older and I became more comfortable with being an artist, I decided that I wanted my music to be a reflection of me. I didn't care what the industry saw.
Understood.
Yes, and
You remember the artist Spice? There was this big controversy about African American dark skinned female being able to get the same play in United States without bleaching their skin, and she did this whole thing where she bleached her skin, and just to just to let people know that this is a problem, hypocrisy. How do you feel about that?
well, in this community, there's so many colorism issues, and I definitely think that it's our job as artists to bring awareness to that. Like, I commend Spice for being so brave because she faced a lot of backlash from just coming out like that because it was misconstrued, and people were like, she wants to be something she's not. And really, she was just trying to drive the message home about, like, skin bleaching and how in, the Jamaican community, that's, like, a huge thing. I mean, in general, it is huge, but it's like, we have to be comfortable in who we are. We have to realize we come in all different shades and colors,
Absolutely.
and black is not one shade. Black is it's not even one color.
So tell me what your set stage is like. I mean, I know it got to be sick. Like, what do you like to see in front of you as far as an audience? You want it small and intimate, or you want a big,
no,
broad
no,
stage?
no. I like the crowd to live. Like, I mean, I like it to be turned all the way up. I like a lot of people dancing, no sitting. I want them to be up. I want them to be rapping it to me like they wrote it. You feel me?
Right.
And like, if I pause, I need y'all to finish it. I need y'all to hold me down. You feel me? Go off for me.
Yeah, man. That's what's up.
I love it. I love it. Every time I hit that stage, I'm just like, this is energy. It gives me power.
What type of space do you need to be in when you start to write your music?
Honestly, inspiration comes to me from anywhere. It could just be me walking down the street and then I hear like a cool lyric in my head, and then it's just like on the train, like I'm bodying that all day, like writing in my notes and stuff. So I don't really need to be in a certain setting, but I do need to be in a certain mental state. You know what I mean? It's more so I have to be calm, I have to be happy, because this depression shit just sneaks up out of nowhere
Comes
and
out of
takes you
nowhere.
down, and before
Comes
you
out
know
of
it,
nowhere.
writer's block. So I have to be
Absolutely.
cool, collected.
Yeah, man. So listen, I want to know about your music. Tell me where we can find it.
Oh,
For the
absolutely.
listeners.
You guys can find my music on iTunes. You can find my music on, you can find it on Instagram. You can find it on YouTube. It's everywhere, really. So.
All right, I want to thank you, Z, for coming on to the show. This is
Thank
Reggae Talk
you.
Live. Love you like cook food.
Bye, guys. Buy my music.
Oh me, oh my, pretty baby,
Yeah,
don't be
right.
shy.
Good
Oh
job.
me, oh my, I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, this chairs though.
Chairs are gonna be